perfect latte for our Tuesday Talk series with the perfect beverage, talking about the perfect stuffs on the perfect day for our Tuesday Talk series. There we go.
Yay.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Yeah. Keep rocking,
Cheers,
guys
guys.
and guys.
So good. It's a good way to
Purify, detox, whatever, call it, cleanse.
have a good afternoon refreshment.
Yes,
Yeah.
feel
A
energetic.
pick-me-up.
So, what do we do here? Every Tuesday, sometime between 2 to 3 p.m., we get here because we want to share everything that we are doing good, okay? So, good for not only our own soul and spirits, but also for others, because goodness always spreads. It has a natural flow to it, right? So we are just facilitating that, and the talks are always raw and real, where I invite people whenever I see that they are doing something good that could add value to our community, to people's lives. I just invite them and just talk, right? What inspired them to get to doing what they're doing, and how can it help our people, okay?
And spread the goodness.
Spread the goodness, right? So here today we have Miss Helen To.
Hi, everybody.
She is an amazing soul, a
you're
beautiful
sweet.
friend, very caring, very intuitively empathetic, and does tons of good things. Again, she drove all the way from Baytown area today where she was just to do this Tuesday Talk series so that more people can know the powers of certain things that she does, and the way she has helped me by introducing it to me. So I'll talk about the practice in a little bit. Actually, Miss Helen will talk. So thank you. Thank you so
thank you
much
for
for coming
inviting
from
me.
all that way and being here today. So tell me what this chanting, so we are going to talk about chanting, okay? What this chanting does to people and how you got into it. So maybe how you got into it first, and then
Okay.
how has it helped you and
Okay.
others.
And when people hear chanting, what does that mean? It's like a meditation. It's a form of meditation, and it's a phrase that we say, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And how I was introduced was that my husband was going through a lot of health issues, and I was really concerned. It was before we got married. So I asked a friend, hey, can you bring my husband to a seminar, to a get-together, to know more about it? Because, you know, like anything, when you say certain things, when you're meditating, it uplifts your spirit, your life condition. So when he did that, I saw the amazing transformation in him and his health without any medication, without any side effects. So that's when I decided to do that for myself. And I saw really amazing changes in my life, and how I was kind of selfish and always think about myself and always be so busy. You know, in this world, it's about, you know, catching up with the Jones and stuff, but it helped me to be more grounded, to be more centered, to be more empathetic, to be more humanistic. So because humanistic.
Yeah.
So because of that, I really enjoy how it helps. It helps me to get the wisdom, the courage, and the strength to do whatever it is that I need. You know, sometimes you feel stuck. So when you chant those words, somehow the wisdom and all that wells forth. And what's so great is, you know, sometimes you, especially in this day and age, even with FaceTime, Instagram,
All
and
the
all that
stimulation,
stuff,
right? Distracted.
with so much, you still feel lonely
Yeah.
because you miss that heart-to-heart dialogue, like how we're doing this, you know, Perfect Tuesday is great. Tuesday talk. We need more of that, and that's what I enjoy. When we chant, there's a group of people who do the same thing, that encourage each other, that support each other, that empower each other. You know, sometimes we feel hopeless. I can't do much, you know, constantly people are telling you you can't do it, but when you chant these words, it uplifts you, it empowers you, and you have people who encourages you to say you can do it. You can make the impossible to possible, and I've seen that in my life. doing this for over the past 17 years. So
Wow,
did that
you have done for 17 years. So you were the
17
one who
years.
did it first?
No,
And
we-
then
my
you
husband.
introduced. Oh,
My
so your
husband did it first,
and then
I started doing it, and then
when
I
you
started.
saw the changes.
When I saw the changes, so I started sharing this with others so that they can have. It's kind of, it would be selfish for me to find a secret and to keep it together, to keep it by myself. So I spread it and I share it, and the others that have done it have enjoyed it too.
Yeah. So it's like you get the knowledge, or the knowledge just falls on you. Like through Helen, this knowledge fell on me, and then you practice to see the efficacy, whether it works. And once it works, if it works, the natural thing to do for a human being, I feel, is to share, right? So knowledge, practice, and then share. Because knowledge is nothing if we just keep it to ourselves. And that's the basis of this Tuesday talk, because whatever good knowledge and practices people have found beneficial, share it with the whole world. So
Exactly.
this why I got attracted to the chanting. Guys, this is not anything like a particular religion or particular cult or whatever you call it. It is anybody can do it. It's our own personal human revolution. So it is not religious like we are chanting in front of a goddess, god or whatever. It is for our own upliftment, because when we keep our cups full, overflowing, then we can try and are more open and willing to help other people fill their cups, right? So that's what I love about it. Now, growing up, we always chanted through songs, which we call kirtan. So when I heard about this, it just made so much sense, because we are all balls of energy and we need this constant upliftment so that not only we are able to ward off any negative energies around us, but we are able to keep our body, our mind, and the place protected. So can you tell us a little bit about how, when we are chanting, like for example, Namyo Renge Kyo, when we are chanting, how does it help the energy or the vibe of the place or the people that we are doing it with?
Okay,
I've
great.
seen a little bit about kids.
Yeah,
If you can
and
tell about
I'll
kids.
show you. See, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, and it says the key to unlocking your highest potential. So that's what it does. It helps to unlock our highest potential, because scientifically we only use 10% of our potential. So this
10% of our potential.
That's it. So imagine if you have another 5% or 2%, how much more you can do, right? So Nam Myoho Renge Kyo means Nam is devotion. Myoho is basically devoting your life to the universal law of cause and effect through sound. What that means is, when it's the law of the universe. When you do good, you get good. When you do bad, you get bad. So that's what it's saying. So when I do good, when I share this with others, giving them that secret, a tool of how they can also unlock their fullest potential, then I'm making that good cause. It's like pay it forward, that dominoes effect. When you help somebody, that person's going to help somebody else, and so forth and so forth. And that's how we create world peace. We are brought into this earth to bring value, so that's what we do, and also to be happy. Ultimately, we want to be happy, regardless in the midst of anything that we go in the chaos.
Going on.
Exactly.
We can maintain our peace, our solidarity with using these tools and putting it into our daily practices, right? So it's beautiful. Tell me something about how this is effective or is affecting our future generation, because that's something very unique I have found. Because I've been doing lots of different kind of tools I've adopted, but there was not something that I could link my kids to that made sense, that I could answer almost all their questions. So please highlight a little bit about the kids.
Sure.
Yeah.
What I appreciate about what we do is that there is an infrastructure of tools that are given to us. Like we get a weekly newsletter of experiences of how people have used Nam Myoho Renge Kyo to improve their lives, so that when you see examples of how people have overcome their health, their financial challenge, their family challenge, then you can say, oh, I can do it too. If this person can do it, I can do it. So we have many tools to encourage you, to empower you. So we have experiences for adults, but we also have experiences for kids. And we recognize that right now, unfortunately, there's a lot of hopelessness. That's why there's so much of suicide, gun shootings, violence in high schools. Why there's no dialogue? To give you an idea of two examples, there is this kid in a wheelchair that came to chant with us, and we asked, what happened? What happened to you? And she said she fell. And we said, well, how did you fall? Well, she jumped from a 2-story building trying to commit suicide. And luckily, it didn't work because she was still alive. And when she came to a community that chants Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, she said, you guys, there's nothing like that anywhere. There's so much darkness. There's so much, anger.
So we can change that into positive. And whenever we hear such stories about our next generation, little kids, right? So we are doing something drastically wrong here, but instead of focusing on the problem, we always want to focus on the solution, right?
Yes.
So again, such tools are just preventative maintenance of our whole mind-body system to work in a perfect alignment. As I tell my kids, spiritual, financial, physical, and emotional wellness is super important for that tabletop of life to stay balanced.
Yes.
And we can't have enough of these health and wellness and for our minds and bodies and spiritual health tools. So this is one of them, and I have been blessed because I do this every morning, sometimes in the evening, not being consistent. I have not been able to get my family on board completely yet. Sometimes they join, but this is not about forcing. I want them to come on their own.
And it's
right?
a journey.
Their own journey. Although as a mom, I do get to, hey, you need to do this. But thanks to Helen and other people that I go and chant, they say, no, don't do that. Let them come on their own. So
Yes.
This is a huge support system. It's just amazing to hang around together. And, just like we hang around in Perfect Latte, this is also a recharging tool.
Yes.
Whether we are having turmeric tonic, whether we are having a latte, it doesn't matter. We are always having some good conversation. Hey, brainstorming, how can we do good things? So in the context of that, this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. this Saturday, we are having our Holistic Saturday series that happens once every month, huh? Alternate month.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this Saturday, if you are around or if you want to come and check it out, Holistic Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So, all things good.
Yes.
Have a lovely day. Thank you again for your time, for
My
coming out
pleasure.
here.
Thank you for allowing me to share this with everyone. And I think if you're more interested, definitely contact Mo, and she can
Her
give
too.
you, or me. We can give you information more about what I've shared, so
Yeah.
that we can help you to be your best self, to be the happiest. We're happy, but we can always be a little bit happier, right?
Happier and healthier. There's no upper limit. If you know somebody who's suffering, bring them together. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of support of good people out
And
there.
it's just a tool to have a community be together, to empower each other, and to be positive. So my name is Helen. If you're interested, you can always text me or call me at 832-886-7689. So it's 832-886-7689, and you know how to contact me.
Okay, guys, keep rocking and
Cheers.
have a perfect
Cheers.
Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Bye.
Bye, my dears.